All right, Mehdi, are you out there?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mehdi, why don't I turn it over to you so you can tell us what you got and we can chit chat a little.
Yeah, firstly, I want to remind the users and some of our customers who are watching this show that bear market as well as bull market, in both the markets, you should study. Education is of utmost importance. Like study how to evaluate project, study how to build conviction. So let's say when the market drops 60%, 70%, 80%, you without any fear can do two things. Firstly, have diamond hands, not sell. And secondly, let's say if you have some money, extra money that you kind of want to deploy, you know exactly where you want to deploy that. And you can only get that education when you study the team, you study the technology, and sometimes team and technologies are fine. uh, Sometimes it also kind of pays to basically be very early in the project. So I want to firstly share like one of the tabs which is basically for our customers, but I'm going to share it with you guys because I feel like it's my responsibility. uh, so at Token Metrics, what we do for you guys is that we like to be forward looking. I'm 100% sure. I don't know where the bottom is for this market. It could be Bitcoin at 15,000, 20,000. I don't have a crystal ball. I apologize for that, but I do know this in a decade or so, this will be 100 trillion market. And right now, the market cap is 1.5 trillion. So if it does 60, 70, 80x from here, having some of those hidden gem, having some early stage project that basically take advantage of this theme is the way forward. So I'm going to quickly share what we do at Token Metrics. This is one of the newsletter called Hidden Gem Watchlist, and we make it very easy. Like we study plenty of hours, so you can basically get the score. This project scored 80 with our framework. This is their website, this is their GitHub, like this is their white paper or their presentation deck or their GitHub. This is what they do in a very easy to understand manner. Give you a couple of reasons why we like this project. We give you overview of their team. We give you the token utility, and we even tell you where to buy the token. Now, we don't suggest you to go and buy the token first thing you see. What we do is we're trying to give you an overview of a token so you can study it on your own, and whatever arguments we have made, going on and doing research and trying to figure out whether this is the coin that could do 100x 200x for you. So one of the products we have at Token Metrics is this hidden gem newsletter, and through this we are basically making you bulletproof. We're making you forward looking, so whatever happens in the market, it doesn't bother you that much. So even though my portfolio is down 40-50%, whatever stable coins I have, whatever salary I earn, I'm trying to like be forward looking because I'm 100% confident that this space is about to, in a decade's time, explode. It's a $100 industry, and I'm 100% confident about that. uh, so a lot of users asked us questions regarding Atom, what I think about Atom. See, when there is a coin that you are seeing bid on, so if the market is collapsing 60%, 70%, and there is a coin that is trying to hold its value, it's not collapsing as much, that tells you that there is a bid for it. So if the bull market resumes, if the market stabilizes, if the market consolidates, that's the coin where a lot of VCs and a lot of investors will be looking at. And there is a fundamental reasons for that. Last week I did like on-chain data for you. I've also done a deep dive on Cosmos. I've also invited the CEO of Tendermint, that kind of gave foundation and gave birth to Cosmos. Have a look at that. Have a appreciation of what they're trying to do. I believe they have turned around the tokenomics. They have turned around the token utility. Uh, a lot of people were basically didn't see that coming, and now all of a sudden people have started to realize that Cosmos have a genuine tokenomics and has one of the best network effects after Ethereum. Honestly, after Ethereum, now they have the best network effect. So if you see Terra Luna, it's built through Cosmos SDK. You see crypto.com, they're built through Cosmos SDK. You see Binance Smart Chain, they're built through Cosmos SDK. Thorchain, they built through Cosmos SDK. Secret Network, they built through Cosmos SDK. Now, I'm not telling you to buy Cosmos at current prices. Like I don't know where it can go, but I'm telling you from my experience what I am doing. So my strategy is I'm going to share my screen and hopefully show you how I'm thinking. Uh, so Bill is the technical analyst here. He does far superior technical analysis than I can. I'm a more of a fundamental guy. But the way I'm seeing this market is that Cosmos over the period of time has been trending upwards. I saw that it has like below 30 or $29. It had strong support. So maybe I buy some over here. Then I maybe buy around the trend line channel, which is around $25, and then you also have support around $20. So I'm just gonna do DCA. Let's say if I have 5,000, I'm not gonna deploy my 5,000 here. I'm gonna buy some over here, buy some over here, buy some over here, and let's say if even if I have some cash left and Cosmos rally, I might just buy a breakout. So breakout could be all time high of maybe $40. So if they break that resistance, I might buy that as well. I have no issue buying things at higher prices if the team is amazing, if they're executing on all cylinder. So that were some of my thoughts on Cosmos. I remain long term bullish on it. I don't know what the price could be in next few days. It could be $20, it could be $10, but rest assured I'm going to be accumulating Cosmos with whatever risk tolerance I have. So another advice I have for you: whatever extra money you have, not the money from your own personal saving, whatever extra money you have for your investment, deploy that. Don't basically lose your sleep over a volatile market, right? Just have extra cash that you think is like casino money for you. Basically invest and try to compound. So that's my strategy at least. Now, another thought I wanted to share was about Polkadot and Ethereum. I think if you kind of compare Polkadot with Ethereum Cross, kind of defining the Polkadot's prices in Ethereum, I think it's at the bottom of its range. I think if it goes down further, maybe 10% down, I think it becomes more attractive to kind of start thinking about buying Polkadot. And I also did a 100x show with Derek. He's the founder of Moonriver and Moonbeam, and I learned a lot about Polkadot and Moonbeam and Moonriver. So basically, through that podcast, I'm convinced to kind of take a contrarian view. At the moment, market is kind of believing that Moonriver is not going to be like a good project. You can kind of see that there's a trend line forming, downwards trend line forming, and I believe you can try to think of a contrarian position here, because market feels at the moment that Moonriver will fragment. Moonriver and Moonbeam deploying simultaneously will fragment liquidity. He convinced me that Moonriver will be a separate entity of its own, while Moonbeam will have a separate entity of its own. So Moonbeam will be specialized in DeFi projects, while Moonriver could be the specialist project for gaming, metaverse, and NFTs. I think NFTs has a bigger scope than DeFi. That's just my personal opinion. And if those kind of projects deploy on Moonriver, then I don't see why Moonriver should like go higher. At the moment, it's a 700 million valuation. I think risk reward is starting to look attractive. So it's another one of those coins that I kind of want you to have a look out for. So those were my like thoughts. Polkadot will come to an attractive price. I don't know where the bottom is. Moonriver, I think market could be wrong. Please do check out the 100x show. It's going to get uploaded in next couple of days. And Atom is basically trending upwards. Just don't fight the trend. Uh, so yeah, those were some of my short thoughts. Bill, happy to answer some of the questions, some of the trends you are seeing in the market, or some of the questions users have.
Well, I mean, one of the things that I wanted to ask you about, and I know we talked about this, we talked about this before the show, is, this whole idea about the bear market, and looking at projects and studying projects that haven't launched yet, right? In other words, what you and Michael do on a regular basis at look at projects and help people study stuff that will be released possibly towards when this bear market is over in October. Is that right? And can you tell me about, one or two of the things that you looked at recently?
Of course. So absolutely, I think studying projects in the bear market is absolutely must, and especially those projects that haven't launched. So I'll give you two reasons why you should do that and why it should be a good practice, and just try to do that for the next few years. Firstly, those projects that launch during bear market, they are cheap. because let's say when they launch, they don't have the hype, they don't have the support of the market, so they don't go crazy 30x, 40x after launch. So you can get these amazing projects at fair valuation. You can might even get like an amazing project at undervaluation because the market is not hyped about it. In fact, there is underhype. In fact, the VCs might sell because they have redemption. In this market, people are saying, "Oh, VCs are shorting." VCs are not shorting, guys. I don't think there is liquidity in the market for coins to get short. What's happening is VCs that basically invested in project and they did 30x, 40x, they're now just taking profit off the table because Fed is gonna taper out the liquidity and they just want to take some profit out. I believe in this market, whether it becomes a bullish market, bearish market, just study hidden gems. So we have a watch list which Michael and I cover. We have every week 5 to 6 projects, and I'm also seeing amazing trend in NFT. So we might even have a watch list for NFT. So those are the projects that you need to study, and these projects aren't launched yet. So if you study now and when they launch, you can decide whether I want to buy it or not. Again, let's say if you study the project, we enter in a bear market, okay, you can buy it. Let's say if you don't enter a bear market, we enter a bull market, you can still buy it, and because of the hype and everything, you are able to know about this project way before other people, and you can even take advantage of the hype. So what I'm trying to say is, whether it's a bear market or whether it's a bull market, studying hidden gems, studying low value cap gems, studying those projects that haven't launched is absolutely the best idea out there. So you can only check out the watch list, unfortunately, by subscribing to Token Metrics, or sometimes after a few days time lag, we give you these hidden gems sometimes on YouTube. So watch out for the next hidden gem video from Michael. He'll cover that, and there are definitely few on my watch list. One is called Goldfinch. It scored 80% in our grade. I like the fact that the token will have some utility, which will basically allow off-chain assets to have on-chain liquidity through lending and borrowing. I also like the fact that it's going to get listed in Coinbase Pro, and it also has a university, like it also has a team which has background and have worked in companies like, let's say, Goldman Sachs, Coinbase itself, and have studied in schools like Wharton and Princeton. So has a very very good team. Apart from that, I really like Shade. Shade scored 76 in our fundamental review. I'm already speaking to the team myself. They look to kind of disrupt uh, Luna to Terra Luna. So those are the two projects in my radar which I think are very interested. So note those down. Note those two downs. I feel like even when I say, okay, investigate this project, I think onus is also on you to basically go and do your own research and try to see what are the metrics that will allow you to be a good investor. It's not an easy task. If you are trying to make generational wealth, trying to do 100x, if it's too easy, that means you're not doing it right.
All right. So Mehdi, I appreciate that. One of the things that, I can't emphasize enough, and Mehdi is also telling you directly and indirectly, is in order to invest, you have to have capital, right? So homework is important, but so is sanity and capital.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.